it's very easy to understand why people, mass media, people who are in the tank for Obama, or cultural celebrities or whatever, why they are not making a very crucial step in their analysis of what's going on, even though they may be unhappy with Obama. It's very easy to understand why. See, if they were wrong about Obama, remember how they praised him for being so smart? Remember? Well, I wonder how they know that. I wonder what's their idea of smart. Is it someone who uses long words? Someone who has a diploma from an Ivy League school? Is that their definition of smart? I may even make another video on why Obama is anything but smart. He is not a thinker. But anyway, so they were so in love with how smart Obama was, and mind you, he ran as a post-partisan candidate that was going to be elected for his competence. Competence, a person who's done nothing, and yet they still voted for him as the most competent guy. A guy who's literally ran nothing in his life. Never had anything. But the biggest thing he ran in his life was his presidential campaign. So they elected him, and they were still confident that they were electing a very competent guy. Post-partisan, moral, blah, 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 blah. See, for them to now accept the fact, a very simple and very evident fact, that Obama is not any of those things, would be a self-indictment. That would demonstrate that they were complete morons, and they should never be trusted with pronouncing judgments like that about important public figures or policy or anything. That is worse than suicide for them. They are the enlightened. You see, you and I are supposed to be the benighted, and they're the enlightened ones. They are the ones that get it. We don't, They get Obama. They get the nuance. They get blah, blah, blah. We don't. You and I don't. So for them to acknowledge that they were just wrong, 180 degrees wrong, they missed it by a mile, by a million miles, that would be worse than suicide. That would mean that they're all a fraud, which they are, but they will never acknowledge that. So no. You will see people pronouncing ridiculous things, and even people like Jon Stewart, because they're intellectually dishonest, they can't see past their own manipulations, mental and emotional manipulations. Jon Stewart will never say, "God, I've been duped by Obama. Oh my God, I've been such an idiot." No. He may be blaming Obama now for some of the things that Obama is supposedly, in his understanding, is doing wrong, but he will never question his analysis of what happened during the campaign and why they thought Obama was the best deal. You will never see that, I promise you. I will be so happy to be wrong in this particular case, but I'm not counting on it. They can't acknowledge that they were wrong, because they're never wrong. Because they're better than you and me. See? That's why we're supposed to trust them with pronouncing judgments and with formulating policy, and we're supposed to judge people that they support with more and more freedom to make decisions for us that we, the benighted masses, are not capable of making for our own sake. They will run our lives better than we possibly could ourselves. For them to take a step forward and say, you know what? I thought I was so smart and smarter than you, because you said, oh, he's a radical, he's a lefty, and I saw the centrist, I saw this pragmatic, practical, competent guy who was going to pull our country out of this bad situation, and to see that I was utterly and completely wrong, and I'm sorry for that. That will never happen. Never gonna happen. That's why they're not. Any analysis that they're going to offer you in the mass media, there should be a serious reflection going on. Any criticism of Obama should be accompanied by very, very serious, heavy-duty self-reflection, as in, how the fuck have we been duped by this guy? What on earth did he do to our, ability to judge things into our minds. That will never happen. They're too arrogant for that. They're too invested for that.